He lives in the neighborhood. So we're going to talk about, what he likes and why he lives in this area.
But yeah, honestly, it's the one area that's next to everything that you really don't have to worry about anything bad happening.
Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is a very beautiful town of the South Florida. It's actually one of the famous town among the tourists. And I'm going to show you around that city where there are good neighborhoods and where there are bad neighborhoods, but today we will be focusing on the good neighborhoods. Hello guys, so I am in the Fort Lauderdale. It's called the Victoria Park. So we are going to talk about how this neighborhood is. All right, so Victoria Park is very beautiful community. This community kind of built in 1990, and you will see the new build also in 2019, which was built. This particular house where I'm standing, this is for the sale right now. It got built in 2018. So just to tell you what kind of housing you can get in a new construction here is, this particular one is 3-bedroom, 3-bath, I guess, is around 2,800 square foot. And this one basically you can get around 900,000. So, but it's fully remodeled. It's beautiful community. Beautiful house. Outdoor is also the very beautiful patio with the garden view, and also there is a pool. So this kind of one of the example you can, this for the new construction. There's a lot of varieties here in this community, so that's what I'm going to walk you around. So check this beauty. This neighborhood has many of the houses on the water. This is the beautiful site, and here's my friend Gabriel. I just met him. He's a big guy. Just to tell you secret. Anyways, I'm going to reveal the secret in my next video. We just planned the next video showing you around these properties. It will be amazing. So anyways, he lives in the neighborhood. So we're going to talk about, what he likes and why he lives in this area.
My favorite part about this area is actually fishing, because I probably fish all day. I love fishing. So like all over here is all intercoastal, and then when you go all the way down here, there's jetties. It's like big rocks that you can fish off of also. And honestly, the community, it's really safe. I have my truck out here. I have my wife, my stepdaughter. Nothing ever bad. Just kidding, I thought I had a fish, but I don't. Oh, so sad. But yeah, honestly, it's the one area that's next to everything that you really don't have to worry about anything bad happening, because a lot of tourists come over here, but it's away from the tourists, but next to like all the population. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So I honestly love it. There's not a lot of, I look young, but I'm not young. There's not a lot of rambunctious people over here. That's why I like it. Like, it's super quiet, and that's great, because fishing, you gotta be quiet. So it's not like a party, but it's close to the party, because I like to party. So but it's good. It's awesome.
So Gabriel, what are the fun things other than the fishing you like in this area, especially in this neighborhood?
Especially this neighborhood is that the beach is super close. The beach, if we were to drive right now from this fishing spot in Victoria Park to the beach, it would be literally like 4 minutes to the beach. And another thing is that it's very close to Las Olas, and that's where brunch is. I love brunch. That's really all the restaurants, it's so close. You can ride your bike there, you can Uber there. You don't have to worry about, you know, driving or anything. Everything is so close that your Uber to everything that's fun is probably like $5 the most.
Wow.
Because I do that a lot, so
That's
I know.
great. So,
It's
so-
quiet. It's quiet, but it's near everything. So you kind of get a little bit of everything with it.
that's amazing. See, in my other video, I talk about pros and cons about the Fort Lauderdale. So in one of the cons I mentioned is the traffic, right? But to overcome the traffic, as he mentioned, the people don't use the car and they just Uber or use the bike, scooter. Or I saw a couple of scooters, or they're doing the biking or even skateboarding. You know, people just use it to commute in surroundings. So it's kind of fun town.
Even for my kayak, because I do have a kayak, and there's restaurants that you can, if you have a kayak or a boat or a skiff or anything like that, or a jet ski, there's actually restaurants on the intercoastal that you can just like, okay, it's a little embarrassing, but I'll you know, paddle my kayak there, and then I get my rope, tie it, and I'm like on the restaurant, because there's restaurants on the intercoastal that you just tie your boat. So it's like a car, if you don't want to use your car, but like, oh, I'm gonna be on my boat today. And it's, I don't know, it's a lot of fun, especially if you have kids. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, we rode a boat to a restaurant. Like, people don't do that every day, and I love it.
Wow, that's was something amazing, because that I even didn't know, being a real estate agent, that you can literally kayak or boat to the restaurants. I heard about their restaurants on the bayside, but people do that on a regular basis. That's amazing. And by the way, he has the kayak, and that's what we are going to do in the next video. That will be a big surprise for you guys. I'm going to show you around this neighborhood on the bay itself. Like today in this video, we are looking around the Victoria Park in the neighbor like housing, which is not on the bayside, but the next video we are going to talk about the bayside housing. So this Victoria Park is non-gated community. So, and there are a lot of varieties here. Just look at this, the 900,000 house next to that. That is this is a multiplex. So most of the, it's the investor hold. You can find the rental properties here. So it's next to beautiful house. There is a multiplex. So it's quite a bit mixed up in this neighborhood. Just next to that, if you come, this is another new build. It's on. You can also find a 2020 new build in this townhouses. This is a beautiful townhouses. It's all fully modern, contemporary style you can find in this area. So in the Victoria Park, the beauty is you get the old looking neighborhood housing and also some of the modern looking contemporary style. So it's all mixed up. Check this out, the style of this townhouses it's quite a bit different than you can get in the suburbs. There is a balcony, there is a terrace style. Actually, you won't find the tile roofs in this area. And yes, you find the luxurious car very easily going around in this neighborhood. So I just saw even a Lamborghini. This one was, I guess, Ferrari. So even walking around these streets in the Victoria Park, you find a lot of varieties of even cyclists, like bikers. A lot of fun-loving population you can see in this neighborhood. So check this personalized garden. It's so beautiful. So majority of the houses doesn't have a cookie cutter plan, because those are individually built for themselves, except the townhouses, which is built by the builders. Otherwise, it's quite a bit variety you will see. So okay, look at this house. This is also one of the beautiful house. Check this out. This was built in, I guess, 2018. So this house, which is on a sale right now, that one and the other house was built together. So I'm just walking across the street and I see a lot of good varieties of the different modern style of the housing. While I'm walking around, check this out. This is also a very old apartment building. So the lowest you can find in this one, this kind of apartment building, around 150,000 for the sale, like a 1+ bedroom. The square foot would be around 600 square foot. Actually, at lowest I saw around 400 square foot. That's pretty much surprising when I'm coming from the suburb. But you will find it in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, those kind of metro area. So this is also the apartments. It's in like a multiplex kind of in this area. You will see a lot of duplexes, fourplexes, or multiplexes, but not the tower style. It's more like a 2-story. And so talking about the single-story houses, the houses here runs between around 400 per square foot to going up to like $600 per square foot. So I have seen a couple of the houses, like 3-bedroom house. So now let me show you some of the new construction. How does it look like? So this is a new construction house. So check this out. It looks so beautiful. It has a balcony. The housing here, the new construction I like most is there is no roof. I mean, it's a terrace style. I'm very used to seeing this being in coming from India. But here, so this street which I'm walking around, the average housing here is 700,000, 3+ bedrooms, and it's beautiful. Even landscaping of each house is very, very unique. So look at this house. Looks so different, the blue one. So you see many varieties actually just walking around. Each street has a different varieties. So this particular street, it's quite a bit built around, I would say started after 2000, and that's why it's many of the newer built I'm looking in this area. From Victoria Park, there are a lot of I think 2 river touches the Victoria Park. So in a Victoria Park, some of the housing does have their private docks, and it also very close to Fort Lauderdale Beach. So everything is in a walkable distance from this neighborhood. So today, whichever neighborhood I'm showing, everything is very, very close by to the Fort Lauderdale Beach, and it's beautiful because you are not actually in a downtown itself where it's too much busy. Of course, it's busier than the suburb, but it's not crazily busy. But at the same time, you do have everything in a walkable distance. Many people you find here do using the golf carts, skateboards, bikes, or scooters. Another thing I found in this housing in the neighborhood, there is no garage. So most of the housing has this kind of covers to put your cars, but there is no specific garage you would find to put your car in. So of course the lot size is not that bigger for each houses, but it just depends. This is not cookie cutter, so every house their own lot size. Check this out. This house has pretty much big lot size. The border is from that bush. Actually this is the corner house, so it's kind of getting a lot, and it's spread it quite a bit. And check this out, it's ending here. So where I have come This is the luxurious part of the Victoria Park. So if you check this out, there's a beautiful houses here. This houses, the average pricing on a luxurious style is almost around 700,000, starting from 1,500 square foot plus, and it goes up to like 5 million. And some of the houses also has their private dock because there is a river which is kind of, you know, joining to the beach, ocean side. So the beauty of the Fort Lauderdale neighborhoods are a lot of, check this out, this mansion. It's so beautiful, isn't it? There are some older style also, like for example this one, they haven't remodeled, but you will see many mansion style housing on the street. So I'm on the Northeast 4th Street. This is a private mansion basically. Another thing I've seen in this neighborhoods, the roof are metal roofs in newer construction, and that's a trend right now. So the tile roof you will hardly see if there is old construction. This is the old construction, so there's the tile roofs, but majority are, you will find here is the metal roof. So I'm going to show you around, or you find terrace look. So this particular property is also for the sale. You can't, there's a lot of bushes around, so it's hardly you can see the front, but it's actually terrace look. Okay, so this house, check this out. This is a big this guy is a big fellow of the Trump. Can you see the big statue of the Trump? Check this out. Seems like a Trump is standing. And this is under construction. This is going to be listed more than 4 million actually. And the Victoria Park neighborhood is very friendly, like family friendly basically. So
you like right down over. I walk here. I come here a lot too.
Do you like living in this town? Area? What do you like the most?
Probably the fishing here.
That's great. Do you have a same age group friends? How is it? It's good. All right. How is the schools here?
It's good.
It's good. Which school do you study?
I go to Crescent Park Elementary.
Oh, that's great. Amazing. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. See, I wanted to shoot another neighborhood today, but now it's almost end of the day. Now day ends fast here. It's almost 6:30 right now, so I guess it's not going to be good if I'm going to the next neighborhood. So know more about the Florida neighborhoods, or you just want to know how is the living in the Florida, then this channel is for you. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and comment below if you want to see any other neighborhoods you want me to go there and shoot around. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to show you around the real estate of that neighborhood. And in case you are moving here, then we help so many buyers who are moving to the Florida. It's getting on fire. So make sure you contact us. You know how to hold me.